I'll put a couple of bottles in here, I think. Now then, this is probably not going to be cooling as much now. Still taking a bit of heat out of it, but not as much. Because now we're at steam rather than water. But I'm probably going to change these values anyway. I just wanted to get the steam going, so it'll actually run a little bit hotter than this. Jave's doing some great work. Really working on that edge right there. It's really working that edge. So that's the important edge, you see. Yeah, look, perfect. Some of the animations like this need to be reworked a bit as well, don't they? Like, this bottom bit of the sculpture doesn't actually get sculpted. It's only the top bit. This bottom bit stays unchanged. Yeah, at least move the chisel up and down. Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. Something like that. Right then, probably don't have much petroleum. We're still doing a bit more refining. That's fine, let's enable you for a bit. Disable you. Which is there for... Oof. Keep an eye on that, make sure I don't spew petroleum everywhere. Ooh, still do with a bit more coolant. That sucks. I thought we had enough. Literally unplayable. Give the unfinished artwork a bit of scaffolding at the arch you can climb on to get to the top bits. Yeah, that'd be nice. Just something, you know, just so they're moving around. Like, a lot of these animations have been the same animations that we've had for 2.5 years. Be nice. Nice if they just retweaked them every now and again. Give them a bit of tweakage. Asperovs, welcome to the stream, buddy. How you doing? Right, I want a couple more bottles of petroleum up there, and then I'm probably going to have to turn this off, because as you can see we're already filling this next level. A couple more bottles should drop that down again. Ay. I think I'd be a nightmare if I was like a manager at Play. I'd be constantly asking for things to be tweaked. But this is very cute, guys, but is there any chance we can, you know, spruce it up a little bit? Any chance we can tweak it a little bit? I think I'd be a nightmare. I'm pretty sure I'd definitely be a nightmare. Alright, yeah, that'll do. Now, get that disabled again. Funny, yesterday, the liquid vent of petroleum won't have pressurized. You made a terrible, terrible mess. Liquid vent with any little bit of liquid over the top of it. Yeah. It's the old overpressurized storage trick. Right then, so we're not going to be taking very much out of here. So what's the deal then with petroleum? If we look down here, it's going to be adding 132.9 degrees, so we can go way hotter in theory. 132. Should we go like 250 or something? Why not? Let's get this bitch going. You'll build down south, but one wide with the liquid vent at the bottom of the U. Which pump is in. What? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Not that trick. For the animation, that's something the art guys can work on to improve the game, or the coded guys busy doing something else, yeah. Your pump build down south, but one wider. Like that. One wider. Don't never pressurize, I'll just keep letting petroleum out. It's because petroleum's max fill level is 740 kilos. Whereas the vent is looking for it to be above 1,000 kilos. That's why. It's the same mechanic. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird. What are we making at the minute? You naively assume the overpressure was based on liquid with NO. We do need some more petroleum here, don't we? I made a mistake. I thought we had enough. But now we're waiting coolant. We need a little bit more. Fuck it. Alright guys, I'm not proud of this. I know I made a mistake. I'm fixing it, alright? I'm fixing it. I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the thing. Do the tile thing. Might just have to... Oh. That's not what I wanted. Let's just disable this for a minute. I could do some more steel being made. How much aluminium have we got now? Do I not have aluminium in here? Aluminium not in my list. Probably because I added it the last few playthroughs. That's fine. We've got shitloads of aluminium. 7 tons. That's probably enough for now. Give me that sweet petroleum. Come on. What do you reckon? 2 more bottles? 400 kilos? I reckon that might be enough. God, it's dark down here, isn't it? Jesus. Jesus Louise. Put some LEDs in or something. A couple of LED boys. Shame I can't build the LEDs over the fire pole. That would have been nice. I don't really want to put too much stuff in. What I could do? Put some of these in. Put a couple of tile lights in here and there. Just to give us a spot of light. Little spout. Yeah, that carries on over that way, doesn't it? Oop. I didn't keep track of how many bottles we dropped. How much petroleum do I need in this tank then? If this is full, how much petroleum do you reckon I need in there? I would have thought just that much again, 1,200 kilos. I suppose maybe it's slightly more to allow for the packets that are in transit. Let's run it for a bit. Need another one, I can get another one. Yeah, let's turn the aluminium ore off for a minute. And the tungsten off as well. Let's make some steel, because I'm waiting on steel for over here. I am going to need somewhere urgently to dump this salt water as well, aren't I? Yeah, I think that should be fine. Well, hasn't the turbine started yet? Because I'm looking for a temperature in the room of above 185 degrees. It's not quite warm enough yet, but it'll get there in a minute. We're now pumping petroleum through here at a much higher temperature. It's coming in at like 300 degrees, so this will warm up pretty quickly. So I'm saying I'm going to need somewhere for this salt water to go. I don't really know where that is. Unless we just dumped it into this tank for now. Then I feel like we've got salt water at 30 degrees, salt water at 40 degrees, and then salt water at 50 degrees. It seems fucking stupid. Why 185? Just so we get more power out of the turbines, basically. We don't need to be running before then, really. Not that it really matters. Oh. There we go. Probably this next batch of coolant should just tip us over the edge. Where am I going to put this salt water? What am I going to use it for? You would say just enough to keep the refinery running when all the pipes are full. Yeah, I'm not sure what the number is. I would have thought it would have been 1,200 for the refinery, 1,200 in here, plus a bit of buffer for what's in the pipes. So I think that should be about right. It's like 1,500 kilos in here. I think. So I'm thinking this next hit at, yeah, 279, that should basically get the sensor above 185, and then the turbines will start thinking about spinning up. And then they'll dump their water back into here. That'll cool things off again. There we go. Automation's on. Turbines spin up. Oof. Barely. There we go. Barely spinning up. Here we go. Bit of free power. Nice. And again, we'll do the same over here now. So, fuck me. I just remembered the piping. Let me see if we can get this done. I probably don't have enough ceramic already made. 10 tons is not enough. But I can start some of it, I guess. So you're going to go through there, but then you need to go out up here. I'm going to sort of mirror it as best I can. It's going to be a little bit twicky. Probably take this opportunity to see if I can make it better. Schmauler. I think I can. I went from the green. Oh no, I can't. No, we'll just copy it, it's easier. Right, so. We're going to go over to there. And then we'll have a shut off. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to be out of ceramic already, pretty much. Yeah, got enough for 10 pieces. So that's fine. Might as well just get these ready to go. Yeah, we're going to be waiting on some more ceramic being made. Let's just get all these boys going. Fuck it. You know if pipes do increase air's temperature. How do you mean right clicks? What do you mean? Because there's 3 different types of pipe. We've got normal pipe that will definitely interact with the surrounding gases. Insulated pipe will also interact with the surrounding gases, just at a much reduced rate, depending on what it's made out of. And then you've got radiant pipe, which is designed to interact with it as quickly as possible. So, for example, yellow pipe, radiant pipe. I want this to transfer the temperature really quickly. Granite pipe, I want it to transfer a little bit. Insulated pipe, made of ceramic, I don't want it to transfer very much at all. If you make insulated pipe out of insulate, which is a word that I struggle with saying, it's pretty much non-existent, the transfer. But yeah. Is there an advantage of using refined oil instead of crude? Petroleum, you mean? For the coolant, it's just got a bigger range, so you can go hotter with it. Basically. That's the only reason I could think of. And let's start as we mean to go on over here and start with a lock as well. Get rid of this tile. And I don't even know if we'll end up doing transit tubes down here, but I'm going to build it with a transit tube just in case. And then you'll go to there, you'll be to there. There we go. Yeah, and as I say, we're just waiting on a bit more ceramic, get some more of this piping done. Normal pipe with cold water will decrease the temperature. Yeah, totally. Yeah. So we do something similar up here. We use radiant piping up here at the back of our oxygen cooling. This is the only real... Well, we have got a couple of other radiators in the base, but I don't really want to show you this because it's too complicated. But this is just an aqua tuner that's cooling down the liquid, which in this case is polluted water. So the cooled water comes out of this side of the aqua tuner and then cycles around this pipe. And as you can see, it's like 13, 14 degree water, 15 degree, 16 degree, whatever. That cools down this big mass of metal that we've got in the middle, metal and glass, or diamond glass technically, which then we run our pipes behind to cool down our oxygen. So our oxygen comes in at 80 odd degrees, hits this pipe, and instantly starts cooling down to our temperature that we want. So, you know, it's 84 degrees here, 83, 39, 24, 18, 16, 14. Away we go. So that's what we're doing. We're using the fact that radiant liquid pipes are interacting or transferring their temperature straight away to our heat exchanger here. And then we have some gas piping doing the same thing. So it's all insulated here because it's really hot at this point. It's 80 odd degrees. Then as soon as it hits the massive metal, we switch to radiant gas piping, which transfers the temperature. And then outside of the build, we go back to insulated piping so I don't lose my lovely cooled oxygen until it gets back to the base, where we actually do more radiant piping to cool the base down. So our base is a nice greeny, warm, temperate kind of level. That's how it works. That's how we're doing it. Some of this gas will sit in these pipes and warm up a little bit. That's why I've done radiant piping through the kitchen, because some of the kitchen builds actually do generate quite a bit of heat, especially like cooked food ingredients. Cooked food stuffs are hot, so I've actually got some of the pipes up here being still radiant, so they take some of this heat out of the base and then they put it into atmo suits where it doesn't really matter what temperature the oxygen is. That's our piping layout, our gas piping. It's pretty beastly, to be honest. Yeah. Normal pipes will transfer temperature. Yeah, totally. Okay. So I think this is fine now. I think we've got enough over there. I did say that before, but I'm making a decision. This is fine. Give me 1 second. So let's get the other side of this up and running, then we've got our refineries sorted then. And we'll need to, again, just put a bit of power and stuff in here. The piping shouldn't be too hard to figure out, so I'm just going to be copying what's on the other side. And we'll do some more stuff like this as well. We'll make it livable in here, you know? Wow, look how high the decor is with these long-haired pricks down here. Look at this! 750 because of long-haired slicksters. Wow. I hate long-haired slicksters. I hate them. I'm wondering if 2 turbines is going to be enough for this. For a double build. I mean, we probably only have one of them running steel, and steel is the thing that really puts a lot of heat into things. But these boys are running pretty much constantly. Two turbines might not be enough. Me. Yeah, we need to do all this stuff for me. Okay, that'll do for oil. And then we'll put a bit of petroleum in here. Nice. Again, I'm just going to be struggling for these last few bits of piping, but we're not far off probably. So then the green output goes into... The green output goes straight into there. Oh Christ. What am I looking at? So one of these bits goes into the green. This other bit will come up here, hit a sensor and then a shut-off. And then the shut-off bridges into... shit. Sensor, shut-off, bridges in. It has to be done like that. And then we'll have a thermosensor there with some automation. And then we'll just need to get the pipe in, the power in. Which again, we'll just whack a transformer on top. I'm going to carry this over because eventually we're going to want this wire over here anyway. And that'll be good. Let's get rid of some of these random shit things that are still kicking around as well. We've dug all this out now. We've swept all this gubbins, so this can go. And this can go. Nice. 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 Tidy, tidy. Very good. Oh, I thought they could reach over there. Oh, they can't get through anymore. Derp. Oh well, we can tidy this shit later. Don't need to do anything with that right now. What temperature is the turbine water entering the steam turbine, steam chamber under the turbine, please? The turbine water itself, it'll be like 90 odd degrees, mate. So this is coming in at 95. So it's a fixed output on the steam turbines. As long as they're in operating range, it'll be 95 degrees, the water. So again, you can build your turbines with some radiant piping behind them and have them cooling themselves to 95 degrees with their own water, but you have to block some of the ports, I believe. Otherwise they end up generating too much heat. Because as soon as they go above 100 degrees, they are too hot. They will overheat, or they'll stop working. Again, I've not tinkered with it excessively, but that was my findings. I think I want to put another window tile in. I want to light some of this stuff up. Do something like that. These tile lights don't seem to be lighting very much. I don't know how it looks for you guys on stream. Like some of these builds I know are pitch black. We can maybe put like a few LEDs in here and there as well. I mean, this is all just power, but yeah. Yeah, we can put some LEDs in the tree farm, light it up a little bit. Forget the ethanol build. I'll probably forget this build as well. Shit. I can't run conductive wire into the tile lights if I put some tile lights under here. I was thinking I could have had a tile light under each petroleum generator to make it pretty, but meh. Without messing about too much, could you lengthen the turbine pipe to heat the output water a bit? Not messing about too much. Wait, hold on. Without messing about too much, could you lengthen the turbine pipe, heat the output water a bit, and leave the cooling and everything else as already is? Are you talking about like trying to get the output water to like 99 degrees or something before it goes back in? Is that what you mean? Nice. Excuse me. Yeah, even just any hot, yeah, just any hotter than it is. You could do. I mean, realistically, this last bit of pipe down here, I could... Those double lights pretty feeble, yeah. I could make like one of these bits of pipe granite or something. Low flying plane. I could make one of these bits of pipe granite, but it's fine. The idea is that the water coming back in is what's cooling this off a little bit, paired with the turbines. So I do want some of this cooler water coming back in to be boiled off again. Like that is what's cooling the build. The double lights are pretty feeble. They look like they've got a decent light range. I think it might just be 1800 lux. It might just be that the Atmo lights are just, yeah, they're so much brighter. 2500 lux off an Atmo suit. What are the other lights at? Floodlights we know are monstrous, but they're only 2000 lux. LED lights 1500, tile lights 1800, ceiling lamps 1800, salt lamp 1200. See, I would have thought they look more. Oh, the lava lamp is more than the salt lamp. The lava lamp is 1500 lux. Salt lamp 1200 lux. Luminiferous sphere. What's the point in this? Oh, it doesn't take much power. 2 watts. Versus... Oh, they're all like 2 watts. Tile lights, 5 watts. Jeez. Hungry boys. Anyway. Salt lamp looks like it looks way more lamp. Yeah, I think it's maybe because it's coloured. The salt lamp to me looks way brighter. But this is like pinky purpley light, I guess. 1500 versus 1200. The numbers don't lie, it's just a bit weird. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, they're still getting to a lot of these sweep jobs. I forgot just how much sweeping I did at the start of the stream as well. So they will actually have swept quite a lot of crap down here. That's fine. This is fine. Right, ceramic, I've got 300 kilos. I can't even build a single piece more ceramic pipe. Okay, so where does this top feed go? It has to go into... What in the world did I do here? What in the fuck is this? So that hits a bridge. And bridges into the infeed of that. Bridge. So shut off is here. Which goes into there. Oh, wait a second. So I need my bypass. So it's the green bit that goes into there. And the bypass bit will be here. Bridge. Yeah. And then here. But that's wrong on this one. Because the port is in the wrong place. You go to... Oh, fuck. Oh no, we can make this work. You won't go there. You will go into... Oh, I'm doing it with granite. No. Alright, I need to wait for some more ceramic. I thought it'd let me carry on building even if, you know, because we had the build without materials thing. Yeah, so you're going to go into there. And then you will bridge into there. Can I do this? Not on unbuilt stuff. Okay. I need to check these pipes afterwards to make sure I've not balls anything up there. That's fine. I forgot we did a little save and load. Oh. It'd be easier for reservoirs and refineries could be rotated. Yep. Damn right it would. You are not wrong. It'd be much easier. Wow, we've still got 8 tons of lime. That's a lot of lime. We have scrimped by without any steel, really, this playthrough. We've got a couple of tons already now, so we have got some more for, like, aqua tuners and stuff in the future now. And we'll, I'd say, we'll leave this one just running on constantly on steel. This one can be done for, like, as I say, aluminium and stuff like that. Stuff that we may not need immediately. We may want later. Alright then. This will actually go over this way a bit more, won't it, if we're going to mirror what we did on this side. And it will actually go all the way to... Yeah. Yeah. There's a little gap in between. For a lader. Which is real cute. Cute little ladder boy. Okay, so they'll build these last few bits of pipe as and when they can. We'll get a transformer in here in a minute. Yeah, transformer, power, get this online. I'll just need to put another little tank down to move some petroleum. Should really put some fail safes in here in case it gets too hot, but I've kind of skipped that option now. Labourverse the Brot is doing some good work. Alright, we're nearly there. So whilst we're waiting for that, let's do the old petroleum thing up here as well. Which will need to be like this. We're gonna need a shitload up here, aren't we? We'll whack it into this. Yeah, whack it into that tank. That'll be the bottom feed that we go into. And we'll make sure this is disabled until I do anything else as well. I think we want like 2,700 kilos of petroleum, maybe, something like that. Something like this. Oh shit, I've got no power down here. Yeah, you'll do. Perfect. Boom. 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 And boom. Nice. Oh. Some good jobs done today, guys. I know it doesn't seem it, but like getting a couple of storage areas up, and I mean this one isn't even being used at all yet, but we will use this for some other stuff later. We'll fill up quite a few of these, I think. We may even double up on some of the materials, so we've got more options for like minerals and stuff nearby. I think we've done some good work. We've like streamlined the hatch feeding and stuff. We'll do these boys falling down so we can get some more coal online. Tied up a lot of stuff really. Silly things like putting in a, having a place so that we can move our dirt to our trees automatically saves a lot of dupe labour. So I'm actually feeling less lag already, just from like automating the hatches properly, automating the trees better. It's less dupe jobs, just being more efficient, which is awesome, real awesome. I say it's these silly little things like that compound into the full base. Like if you go out of your way to fix these few things, I say a few things, there's quite a lot of things, but like tubes will be the next thing. If we get tubes in, then we'll make things a lot easier for our tubes. We might even try and get a bit of that done in a minute, or at least start laying them. Fahad, how you doing, buddy? I'm probably going to end up putting bridges in here, but ultimately this oil line won't probably be here forever. For now, it kind of is what it is. Just enable you. We'll get you moving. I've just got one bit of pipe left to do here, I think. So let me just make sure this is right. So coolant goes in here, comes out of here. We'll bypass if the right temperature, if it's cool enough, it'll go back into here ready to be used again. If not, it bypasses here, goes over here into this tank, where it will come out here and go through the build. This then merges into that pipe on a lower priority. So the coolant always has somewhere to go. Good, good. I don't think we've got access to any coal. I have a sneaky feeling all my coal is like in here. Or on the conveyor line. Oh no, we do have some up here. Tiny amount. Good, good, good. Oh, they don't count what's on the conveyor line, do they? Because they can't reach it. Fine. Get all this stuff schwepped out of here, and let's do like probably 6 sweep down here or something as well. Very good. Nice. Yeah, low priority for that stuff. Did we get all this stuff swept out as well? We did. All this stuff dropped down. Oh, the little pump that could. The little brave pump that could down here. Still working his stones off, he is. He's not finished yet. He's got way more oil to move. Old little pump that could. Poor little bastard. A lot of this stuff I don't actually need sweeping anymore either, because I think a lot of this was sweeping for abyssalite when we had our abyssalite hatches. Well, I don't really care about them anymore because they are dead, so we don't need this stuff. Which is again more jobs off the errands list. Same probably with this stuff down here. Excuse me. Get rid of this stuff. Nice. Alright, final bit of pipe done. Looks like it. Make sure this isn't overflowing, which it is, because I'm an idiot. Oh, it just overflowed as well. Son of a bitch. just overflowed. Oh. Oh. The Slickster Island has stood the test of time. Yeah, for now. They're literally nearly all long-haired Slicksters, in fairness. But they're fine. They're okay. No problem. Right, I think for now, whilst we still have a bit of a coal issue, and we've got enough ceramic to basically finish this. Yeah, I'm going to knock the ceramic off for now. We'll let the... let's see, we'll turn this off. We'll make like another... God. We'll make a bit more refined carbon. Just so we don't need to make it again then. I mean, 6 tons of refined carbon is quite a lot. But, yeah, I'll make a little bit more just for a buffer. And let me just check now, make sure we didn't bugger this up before. Mineral. Seems these are all made of ceramic. I don't think I missed any. Yeah. So then, let's now get rid of hue and hue and hue. We'll set this to the same. And set you to the same. And then we'll just need our shut off in here as well. What I might do is just disable this for a minute. And then get you placed. Cool. Now watch them empty those petroleum bottles into the low reservoir. We only need to pull 1 bottle out of here, I think. Because it was only a tiny bit overflowed. Yeah, it's nothing. I think this must be on a lower priority as well. Yeah, that's 7, so they should come and fill this first. Oh. Oh. Right-oh. Alright, abort. I didn't deal with my salt water. Abort! Everyone abort! Abort! Jesus! Alright, where can I dump the salt water for now? That's going to be toasty hot. What do I want to do with the salt water ultimately? Should we put it over here next to the feckin' oil? I mean, I did vacuum this. I went to the effort of vacuuming this, so... I'd set this up to be petroleum, but I don't think I'm going to do that. If we're going to have a petroleum boiler down here, I'll probably give it its own reservoir, its own tank over here somewhere. Maybe in like this dead space we've got there. Vent it to space. I don't want to vent it to space because we could potentially use it for boiling stuff later. Yeah, we could boil it off into steam, couldn't we? Whilst I've got this vacuum area, let's just rejig this. And we'll go over this way a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. This can be hot salt water now. And what we'll use it for, I do not know. But one day, maybe we'll boil it. Is my thinking. Go, go, go. Priority incredible. Oh, it's already priority incredible. Jesus. Priority 9. Yeah, as low as this 40-degree water, so we should be fine. Go, go, go. Build, build, build. Turbine's overheating. Yeah, I just noticed. That's a long pipe run on this map. That's not very far. Oh, you mean to get to space? Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Get to space. Christ. Well, we know where space is now. We can see it. So from here... Oh, that's a long way. That's a long way! No, we'll just store it in a tank. It's fine. Again, it's an insulated tank, this one down here. Because I vacuumed out this one. Yeah, I vacuumed out both of these tanks because I knew this one was going to be for crude oil. This one was probably going to be for petroleum. But this will be fine. I don't really need these pumps to be steel, but I've done it now, so whatever. Though I did vacuum this one as well. Hold the phone. Hold the phone a second, everyone. Did I vacuum the one at the back too? I vacuumed both of them like a good boy. Oh, past me. Past me did a good thing for once. Past me is normally a fucking dickhead. But on this occasion, past me did it a treat. Alright, we could whack it into that one. So it's like 40 degrees salt water, super hot salt water. Past me is normally such a cock. This time he did alright. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's definitely do that. Let's cancel all this stuff for a second. Oh, I can't believe past me actually did a good thing for once. Honestly, he's normally absolute bellend. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Perfect. Perfect. Now hurry up. It's too fucking hot down here now. Hurry the fuck up. And we are going to run this one a bit hotter, I think. 50 degrees, too cold. 65. 65, good. 70. It can be warm down here. The only thing that's going to affect is the trees. And honestly, I could do this. I think I will do this. I'm going to seal it on one side. I don't really care about what's going on over here. It won't be super hot for the most part, but still. Come on now. Since liquids don't technically touch airflow tiles, they won't transfer temperatures through it, will they? No, providing you vacuum it. They will if there's gases in the room, because the gases can interact with the liquid. How's your petroleum volume looking for that second refinery build? It's probably a good way off yet. Yeah, it's a good way off yet, mate. Yeah, so vacuuming behind the airflow tiles means that the liquids aren't touching anything. Hence the nice, lovely, bluey shenanigans here for absolute zero. But if you had gases behind there, the gases would touch the liquid, and they would slowly heat up the insulated tiles, and then the insulated tiles would slowly touch everything on the outside. So, yeah, just make sure you vacuum them if you want them to be, proper insulators. Like, when did I do that? Plastic. Oh shit! I did these like priority 5. Get these lights done. Must have done them after a fresh reset before. Fresh restart. Okay, so the water now has a place to go. Yes, yes. Cool down. Very good. Cool down quick here. Steel. Go. You could have made those tanks 2 tiles narrower, single airflow, and no insulation. You could have made those tanks 2 tiles narrower. Yeah, I didn't need to put the divide in between. That's what you're talking about, yeah. I put the divide in between so it fitted nicely with all the layout above. Making a vacuum does not work too well for polluted water, does it? No, maybe. No, it doesn't, sadly, mate. No, anything that off-gasses is a pain in the dangus. Alright then. Yeah, I think we've done quite a lot of good stuff tonight. I am going to be wrapping up now, guys. I think that is us done for tonight. So, just as a quick recap, for those of you that might have turned up late, we've built a little steamy build for our metal refinery, and another metal refinery over here. We did a lot of tidying up in the base in terms of we built a storage area, so we can now be storing all of our stuff properly. Off the back of that, we've also put in a few loaders that we can now be routing stuff to the base properly. So, for example, for our critters, for our hatches, they're now all fed automatically by the conveyor rails, which they kind of were already. We had like a little derpy build down here, but we've ripped all that out now and tidied up a lot. We've done a shitload of sweeping and tidying today. We've got another sweeper build over here, so storage is kind of done now. We've played another 50 cycles today, so I don't feel too bad about that. At this point in the game, 50 cycles, not too bad. So yeah, we've sort of left up all this space now. We'll work on this next stream, I think. We'll try and do something with... a boiler build, I think. That's probably the next logical thing to do. But we may need to have a little quick venture to space as well. So, still quite a lot to do in this playthrough. It is still playable for me at the minute. It's not too laggy. It is, if I'm zoomed out, it's carnage. But I think what we'll try and do, we'll get some tubes and stuff put in to make things a bit quicker. Because obviously the base is vast now. You know, we've got quite a large base. So for them to travel from like north to south is taking a hell of a long time. So transit tubes will help that an awful lot, and it'll streamline things a lot better as well. So we'll try and get that done next stream, and then yeah, maybe we'll start looking at a plan for a petroleum build. I might even build the same one we built last time, because it was a nice little compact. Probably fit in here quite nicely, I think. We'll see, we'll see. But that's me done for tonight, guys. So thank you very much to everyone that popped in tonight. Thank you very much for all the follows and the subs. It is really appreciated. Also, Perpetual, thank you very much for the resub, buddy. I did not see that earlier. How did I not see that? Why did that not go off? But thank you very much anyway. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream. I will be back tomorrow at the same time, 4 PM GMT. I say I'm going to go and spend a little bit of time with the lady. So if you've been wondering why we've been wrapping up the streams a bit earlier, it's basically because I wanted to spend a bit of time with the lady throughout December. Well, I always want to spend time with the lady. But we're coming up towards the festive period now, and my sweet Dargon lady, she loves herself a bit of Christmas. So, yeah, I hope you all understand. I hope you don't think I'm just shirking and being lazy. I am still working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes as well. Behind the scenes makes it sound like I'm really up above myself. But basically, I'm tinkering with some stuff between streams as well. So there will be some new stuff coming. I know I keep promising it. It is all in the pipeline at the minute, but we're trying to tie up everything at the same time. So there you go. Oh, it was before the stream started. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, Perpetual. Very, very kind, mate. Tier 3 subs are always welcome. So thank you very much. But yeah, guys, I say enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you very much to everyone that popped in tonight. I love seeing you all. Oh, okay, get so happy. But yeah, it's lovely to see some good numbers in the chat as well. So thank you very much. Really enjoyed tonight's stream. So yeah, I'm back tomorrow. Much love, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. 4 PM GMT. Be here. Bring treats. Mwah. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye.